Thank you. So, we are recapping season 2, dos of All the Queens and Men on BET. So, yes, there will be spoilers if you have not seen it. I know it just dropped Thursday today, but when you see this on YouTube, it will be Friday. So
I think I need to take my glasses off because I'm getting a glare.
Oh, you are. Hi.
You can feel it all
okay, so again, it's gonna be some spoilers for All the Queens Men season 2, episodes 1 and 2, and all I can say is wow.
Love the writing.
Wow.
Even the second one that was Tyler Perry-ish, but we still love it.
Yeah, I just hope. I liked the first season. I like how Christian and them was writing. I like that. I just don't want it to be too Tyler Perry-ish.
Yeah, because we like that it had a life of its own. We don't want it to fall into that little bracket
like his other shows. Don't want it to get like that. But
season 2 came in with a bang.
Coming in hot.
And we can say that because Amp got shot.
So we know from last season that Madam shot her nephew.
By mistake,
by wanting to scare Blue's
police officer girlfriend. But
Amp got caught up in the crossfire, so
he just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He did. But they they rushed him inside, and Madam's cook / what do you say, trick?
Cook / trick / chef / dick / whatever, whatever /
So he went and
they laid him up on the counter.
And he went and got
a butcher knife.
Like he's about to cut some meat.
I was like, dang, they couldn't find the little really sharp Perry knife, the one you kind of peel with, kind of the slice to make a nice little incision. I'm like, whoa.
But that, y'all know why they did that, right? Because if you go to the hospital with a gunshot wound, they automatically call the police. That's what they do.
And Amp is an ex-felon. He's currently living in the halfway house. Mm-hmm. Well, he's trying to get out on his own.
Yeah.
So, girl.
Speaking of halfway house.
I never liked Red in the last season. I was like, I can't. You can go back and look.
Dude is doing his job and acting. Okay.
He did a great job with acting. So Red busted up in the joint, found out where, and knocked the heck out of Dime.
Last season,
busted, saw that the money was in the wall. So Red being Red, what did he do, Kay?
He he grabbed the money. He stole the money, and he brought it to his partner, which was the runner
Harry
or
whatever,
that man in the house of the halfway house.
Yeah,
the guy that's running it.
Yeah.
And they all geek it's $2 million.
But Red wasn't right. He said, "How much money is it, Red?" He was like, 50,000 in ones. And it wasn't number 100. So Red was an absolute liar. And he told him, he said, "Oh man, let me go get some drinks for us so we can celebrate." And Red was like, Red was naive. He's like, okay. You can get us some drinks. He was like, "I'm not the felon, you are."
And see, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have trust him. It's like I think he's a ex-felon too. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, they kind of climb up the chain.
Right. And I'm sorry, I wouldn't trust another ex-felon.
And it's
with all that money.
And you don't let no other person go get your drink.
No, you don't do that.
He wasn't a friend. He wasn't a family member. He was just a dude on the street trying to make his way. And he's the one that put him up to robbing Madam in the first place.
Right, because they did little scams in the house and stuff like that, but
to get money,
Negro, I don't trust you. But anyway, his dumb egg, gonna
take the drink, the
beer, and then
he started looking real stupid.
So once old boy was like the first time when he said drink up, I'm like, he he done put something in it.
And then he kept telling him to drink up, and he hadn't even taken nothing but a swig, if that. Mm-hmm. But he's telling him, drink up, and Red, with his gullible, dumb self,
okay,
gullible and dumb, he went ahead and did it. So on the flip side of the coin, while they're celebrating, Dime is laying on the ground. She seemed like she had like a concussion because Red knocked her out.
And in turn, he got knocked out because old boy put something in his drink. Mm-hmm. He's like, you just gonna go to sleep. That's all. You just gonna wake up tomorrow.
Like, I ain't gonna kill you.
I was like, oh, I told Cam, I was like, oh, they can probably forget about that money. I'm like, he gone.
But I knew something when he said, man, we can't get passports because we're ex-felons. And he said, I know people. Mm-hmm. So he knew what he was gonna do when his breakthrough came through, and not his breakthrough from
right.
Lords, but just his change. Right.
Mm-hmm. So, but before all that though, okay, Eva, girl, you're doing it because last season, and y'all, you know, you can go back the first couple episodes. I'm like, I don't know if I believe her playing this role. She got it down pat.
I questioned it a little bit too. I think because you never saw her play a role like this.
Well, no, for me, because she was
a little.
I mean. But anyway, so
she's grown on me.
Yeah, she's grown.
And I don't know who, I always say this, but whoever is doing her suits and her clothes
and makeup,
y'all got it going on.
Yeah,
we wouldn't believe in it first, but we believe.
Yes. So she went over to, y'all remember the judge getting it in with Babyface, right, at the club? So she went over and
tore her
front door down, you know,
off
the hinge, like literally. So the judge comes out, and Madam was like, basically, I need Blue to be out of jail and outside when I go pick her up.
And here comes her little henpecked husband. What are you doing? And she's like, call the police, baby. And he's like, what? And she's like, I wouldn't call the police if I were you. And she pulls out her phone and shows her video footage of her getting it in with Babyface.
Yeah. And then not only that, because Madam is smart. You know, that's not going to be her only ploy. So she, knowing that they were going to want to call the police and not do what she asked, they got her daughter
a little insurance policy.
A little insurance policy. You know, make sure that they follow through on what she wants them to do. So they had her daughter hemmed up, and you know, she was like telling her parents, do whatever they tell.
Right. They got me. So come to find out, the judge's husband is also a judge. So of course, Madam was like, wonderful. I have two for the price of one. And while his wife was insistent that she would not help, the husband was like, oh, don't hurt my baby girl. You know, we got to get her out of there. So now it's a situation where Madam doesn't have one judge, but now she has two in her pocket to do her bidding. So we'll see how that plays out later on in the season. Yeah. But back to Baby. Well, we're not going to do Baby first yet. What's the one who had the baby? The baby.
Doc.
Back to Doc.
Oh, Doc.
Doc, you doing your thing this season. Your acting skills are, you doing well. But Doc hooks up with a woman, comes back from the past and tells Doc that this is her friend. In the last
y'all
episode,
know the story. Y'all watching this, and
he got a baby.
You seen the first season.
So Doc is driving this very nice car. I think it looked like a Rolls Royce because his baby mama, her husband gives her everything, but she failed to tell Doc that was his car. So the guy's standing outside like, why does this man have my car? So,
I mean, he knew who he was because he went up to him and he was basically like, you effing my wife.
And Doc kept saying, go talk to your wife, man. He was like, is that even my baby? He was like, go talk to your wife, man. Right. So I think I respect Doc because he was calm, cool, and collected. And he told him, go talk to your wife. And he did give him,
which he should have,
And he did give him his car back.
Yeah, gave him his car back.
He was like, he ain't trying to have no smoke. He was like, I'm just staying out of it. Because she lied to him and told him that her and her husband had broke up.
So I think Eva comes back to the club and she notices Dime is in her office on the floor,
knocked out,
because of Red. So she see like she's been robbed. So she wakes up Dime. Dime is of course shaken, so she just told her like, and regain yourself. So go out there. She's
disoriented. She's like not even in like she's like
you need to go out there and start spinning them records out there.
So. but first go to the bathroom and get yourself together. Right. Girl. I'm like, well, dang, you ain't even say let me look at your head. Nothing. She didn't. Well, she just cold blooded. She just can't help herself.
She cold blooded. So Madam makes a phone call and she tells her
butler trick dude, her all in all,
to get the Birkin, and she needs something big. And girl. So the dancers. So they was in all white.
They was doing their thing.
They
look good.
They look really good.
They did. Mm-hmm. But then we had a storyline with our Latino lover,
Fuego. Even though he's not Latino.
Or whatever.
But Fuego. He sees an old love. It was her bachelorette party.
And she was the one.
She was the one. But her father didn't like him, and he was embarrassed because he's working at the club, shaking his butt for money.
And all of her friends are there that know him, and he feels a certain type of way because he's like, I'm quite sure the guy that you're marrying has a lot of money. But she wants to just be all in his face, and he's like, he wasn't really feeling that. He went to the back to collect himself and kicked it with some of his dudes and said, she was the one. I really did love her. So I liked that we got to see that human, softer side of Fuego.
Fuego.
As far as his feelings are concerned. Yes. He really did care about her. But girl, what really tripped me out, she followed him home.
She did that.
And was all in his face. But that girl, she couldn't act herself out of a box. She was just like, she was a beautiful girl. But yeah. But I like the fact that Fuego didn't fall into it because she was I think she was not satisfied by the man that she was about to marry, and she wanted to get that thing one more last time.
Oh yeah, she wanted to get on that pony. But and I was so happy for him because I was like, he has self-respect, because if she just treated him like a piece of meat, like he's nothing. Because if I wasn't good enough for you to marry, if your father thought that I wasn't good enough and you didn't stick up for me, you think you're gonna come over here and get some of this? Yeah. I was so happy for that he kicked her out of his apartment.
And his homeboys, when they were in the dressing room, also said, you are the only one of us that don't mess with none of these girls. All you do is come here, get your money, get up and go to school and take care of your business. So I love the fact that they had the bro power going on, and they encouraged him because Fuego is really a nice guy. But so he told her behind no and put her out. And for a second, I thought that she was going to get to the door and be like, and then he was going to be like, forget it. And then he was going to give her some. But he stood his ground.
He stood his ground. And I love that. I love that he stood his ground.
He was like, no.
So, okay.
What's the one's name with the beard? I can't think of his name. Midnight, you need to quit. You playing your role though, but Midnight got with this girl at the club. She paid him. He's
I know we're crossing over our reviews, but I told Cam, I said he's like the roulette from P Valley on the male version, but
yeah, because he just screws everybody.
Anybody that give him money.
Give me $1, I'll make you holler. But what cracked me up is he's supposed to be pleasuring this woman, and he act like he hitting it off her the back, and she like, he wasn't putting it in right. No, he wasn't doing it right.
She had that universal facial expression that ladies, because when the guy like, okay, yeah, I'm. And it's like, what? That's it.
And he was like, well, you gotta go. And she like, hold on, I'm gonna get my money's worth because I am not satisfied. Right. And so they get
and at the same time, y'all, when she said that, me and Cam at the same time, we was like, I know that's right.
Everybody has been there, men and women. You have been there where that person think they just doing it, and you be like, you are not done.
Mostly women, because men can
Yeah, they
you know,
they be
yeah.
They be like,
But yeah, so of course we watched both of them. They're releasing 2 at a time this season, so we're just putting them all together. So that was episode 2. We're just putting it all together. Okay, so
So what did you think about the baby mama beating herself with the door?
I knew that. I kind of had a feeling when she got into the car and had the bruises. A thought did come to mind, was like, she probably did that to herself.
Mm-hmm. She did a thin line between love
Yeah,
and hate.
she
You
sure
remember on
did.
Thin Line they did the cabinet. She did the refrigerator. She
door.
beating herself, and her husband had it on film, and he was telling his homeboy on the phone, like, you know, this, that, and the third. But
you skipped over some
I
important
did.
parts.
I was about to go backwards.
So she was in the car with him, and she was, you know, because she had the
With
baby.
Doc.
She said with Doc, and she had the baby in the back seat, and she like, he kicked me out, you know, he hit me, blah 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 blah. Well, what you gonna do about it? He was like, what?
Mm-hmm. She was
He was like, you ain't my woman. What the heck you
and she was like, you need to hurt him.
You need to you need to kill him.
You need to kill him. And you need to do it before the morning because
it's got to be done tonight.
Because tomorrow he gonna change the insurance policy. And we're like, dang. Then she like tries to dog Doc, but he hold his ground. He looking at her like, because he really don't know what to do in the situation. His possibly baby is in the back seat whining. She says she has to go into the store, and so he's in the car waiting for her, and she dips out the back door.
Because we all know from season 1 that Doc really not about that life. Remember when Madam had to shoot the husband of the woman he was messing with, which was her partner?
You know,
and then in the old girl, when she came back, you know, he had to kill her. You know, so he not really.
Folks just won't act like
so
he ain't about that life. But Midnight is a trip. Whatever Midnight think he gonna get $1, he gonna get $1. But I want to go back to Babyface. Okay,
Detroit boy,
hey.
And he used Detroit slang. He was like, "What's up, my baby?" I was like, "Okay,
use our stuff."
Oh, we forgot, Christian.
Hey, Christian.
Okay,
as we turn Rosie. That's why you can't trust people. Sometimes when you have an encounter with people, that one time you need to leave them alone. You know, in the previous season, what's her name?
Which one?
The lady with the money that threatened Eva.
Cat.
Wow. Little heifer. She comes back and get propositions, Babyface, to say, hey, let's have a good time. I'll pay you.
Because y'all remember in season 1 that she gave her homegirl that divorce party, and
him and Midnight,
they went in on her and her girl, you know, the big girl, because everybody was like talking about that scene. So
she was talking about, come on, let's have part 2. And I got this bread. So he was like, okay. So they get to her home and they talk or whatever. And she was like, I want you to do a couple of things. And he was like, okay, well, whatever you want. It's another 1,000. What's up? So anyway, he starts doing some stuff. And then her husband walks in.
And I was like, oh, he must want to
her
watch.
Caucasian husband.
He must want to watch. So sure enough, you know, he sat down in a corner and watched as Face, you know,
was hitting his wife.
Pleasuring his wife.
Hitting it. And she's sitting up there.
And then dude got up and got behind Babyface. He's like, what, wait.
Well, Babyface was getting all the way up in there. And then dude just came and undid his pants and tried to stick it in his booty. And Face like, whoa, I don't roll that way. No. I didn't say that. He was like, well, I'll give you another 1,000. He's like, no. He's like, well, I'll give you 10,000. He was like, no. And so then he says, okay, well, you can stick it in my booty. He said, hold on, I don't get down like that. And she's sitting there laughing, looking stupid. So they tried to set him up.
Yeah, because they was like, well, if you ever in some trouble, like $10,000 trouble, you know where to find us or something like that. And then I said to Cam, I was like, they gonna try to set this dude up so they can.
And she
said that.
She said, well, I guess we have to give him $10,000 worth of problems. And her husband said, her husband looked weird, so they did cast him.
That was good cast. He looked creepy and
he looks
like a pervert.
He was just sitting there like, I was like, oh god.
Oh, girl. Okay, so y'all remember the reason why Ant went to jail is because of, like negligence, involved with his old girlfriend.
She was killed in a car accident.
Yes,
he was drunk.
And that his mother, her mother, of course, didn't forgive him. So when he went to the hospital, turns out she is the nurse. I was like, oh Lord.
And she cooked him up a cocktail. She told the doctor was leaving, and he was like, oh, okay, you're about to get off. She said, no, I'm going to work a double. Because she had in her mind, she going to do amp in.
Mm-hmm. So just before, see, and this is why, like Tyler Perry, it is really predictable.
Yeah.
Very predictable.
Because she just so happened to be the nurse.
Yeah.
She just so happened to be the nurse when he was getting admitted.
Not just that, though, but just what was going to happen next. Because
she going to Dr. Kevorkian in his ass, give him some stuff.
Because
you just know.
You just saw it coming. Like, I literally said out loud, watch Diane come before she even stick it in there.
And she got ready to stick it in there, stick it in the IV.
Christian, we need you to rank, please.
Yeah, Christian.
Please.
I know y'all think Tyler
probably
is
busy.
But it only takes 5 minutes. No, I'm just playing. No, but I hated how she was trying to twist the girl's mind about the situation that happened with her daughter, because the way she explained it was not the way that it happened. She hates him so badly that she don't care what, she wants to kill him. Because my thing is, okay, if she was a nurse at a hospital, couldn't you have had him admitted and had him put into the room, and maybe she walked by the room and saw him versus her just standing there as soon as he gets there like, it's him.
Right.
It's like, can we have some sort of something?
Mystery.
She just happened to just be standing right. But when they pull up to the hospital, she gonna be. But what was funny though, a little comic relief, they kept trying to give. Sorry, y'all. They kept trying to give him edibles, and he wouldn't eat them in the car on the way to the hospital.
No cookies were looking good. The way he was eating those cookies, I was like, I want a cookie. But then remember
the chef was looking scrumptious when he took that shirt off too. I was like, oh.
Remember when the chef, her trick, whatever, I forget his name, when she was in the bathtub and he up there, just washing her up and everything.
We said, how many times? Kay said, how many times he gonna wash that damn leg?
But then he bust out singing.
Trying to sing Jodeci. Come on.
She was like, you better not give me one of them doggone cookies.
Right.
That was funny.
I said I need to relax. But I'm starting to see, though, she's starting to take a lot of pills. She did the last season and she is this season. So we don't know what that's about. If that's to dull the pain or if she has some kind of psychological thing going on. She do got some psychological going on because she crazy. Because when this is the funny part. It's funny, but it's not funny. When they were looking for Red, she just busted the house and started shooting everybody there. She kept she kept asking them questions. She kept saying, "You can't hear? You can't? Do you hear me talking to you?" And she just started shooting everybody.
And then the last one that was left, she was like, "Huh? Maybe where's Red?" And he was pointing to his. No, he was pointing to his ear, like, and I was like, "Oh my God, he's deaf."
And then she said, "I said, where's Red?" He was like, "She was like, you can't talk." And he was like, and she just, that's not funny.
Yeah, she shot him, and then Blue was like, "Madam, this is a
have
halfway house for deaf people." I was like, "Oh." She's like, "Well, they definitely can't hear me now." I'm like, you know what?
That was, I don't know if y'all gonna get some backlash from that, because that was not nice. It was funny, but it wasn't nice. Okay. Sorry, y'all. We're not trying to offend anybody in the deaf community.
Oh no.
But I was just like, it was, yeah. But anyway,
So did we pretty much cover it? Did we leave anything out?
I just didn't like the fact how Doc drugged that woman out and put her out in the hall naked. I mean, midnight.
I think that's gonna come back. I don't know.
And haunt him.
Yeah. So, what are your predictions for the season? What are some of your predictions?
well, we see that the couple is going to give Babyface some trouble. I'm like, damn, Babyface, no matter what you do, you keep getting in trouble. You got rid of the one crazy girl, and they helped
Miss
you out of
Patty.
those problems. And Miss Patty want him back.
I like Miss Patty.
I
I like her. I like the actress.
But she's not happy with Babyface right now, so he might have some problems coming from her way too.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think, of course, they're going to try to set him up. We can see it. And, of course, Madam probably going to have to bail, do something to bail him out of that trouble. So,
but we forgot to talk about Blue. She killed her girlfriend.
I mean, yeah. We knew that. She said she was going to do it.
I thought maybe she would beat her up.
No,
She
Blue
killed
said,
her.
if Blue said she going to do something, she going to do something.
She was
I
like,
heard that last
she was
season.
she was like, what she do to you? What she say? What she say? Gone, Blue.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a pretty good season. It's gonna be a good season.
It is. They gave us a lot of storylines that are going to
it's gonna be
blossom
ones, yeah,
into different a lot of different avenues.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it seems like they gave us a lot of storylines.
They gave us a lot. They gave us a lot in these two episodes, and I was pleased.
I was too.
I was pleased. I want to see more dancing.
Yes, because when they had them, and like I said, whoever's doing wardrobe, good job, because they were jamming. This episode, they didn't dance as much. They kind of more
just
like
the one dance in the beginning.
I was like, come on, choreographer, bang!
Right, chop chop.
We want more. We want more, and not that one little dance move while they do the little.
Right.
Okay, we need a little bit more because they got all the muscles. I'm quite sure they can, you know what I'm saying.
So yeah, y'all, this is our season 2, All the Queen's Men recap, episodes 1 and 2, and you'll catch us next week for episodes 3 and 4. We cannot wait.
We'll be glad to see
we
you,
can't wait.
Christian, when you come back.
The concierge.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see the dad. What Eva's daddy?
We both said Eva's daddy needs an Oscar.
He need an Emmy at least.
Or something. Because the way he did that, do the stare, okay? When he did the stare, I never saw that coming in the last. When he did the Unusual Suspects, he was just...
Yeah, he kind of so say the heck out of his character, because that was a twist that they snuck that. That's why we need
whoever wrote that.
Yes.
So and we're not trying to be overtechnical.
We're
just writers, and we want to see the element of
more meat, not just surface stuff.
So we did love that it got a little deep with Fuego.
It did.
So we got to kind of see who the character is, and also with Doc, because it goes to show that Doc does have a heart. But he was like, I don't know what to do with this baby. Okay, we have a viewer. Again, if you have anything that you want to say, like, share, comment, and if you have any questions or you want to talk about something, email us at
allthingscamandk@gmail.com. Go on our YouTube page to look at all of our other content, and we have a Facebook page as well, because we actually Facebook Live our recap. We're gonna do it now for the Queen's Men on Thursday, and then we do P Valley on Fridays, and then we upload it to our YouTube. So yes.
And Kay, I like your hair. You rocking the hair and the earrings. She always wears the cutest earrings. Hey.
All right, y'all. So thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for watching us. And again, if you enjoy this, just like it, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we will and we will see you next week for All the Queen's Men. And tomorrow, hey, thank you for the like. And tomorrow we will see you here for the P Valley review, which was good. We probably do that about between 7 and 8, something like that. So we'll see you. Thank you. Continue to watch and share. Bye.
All things Cam and Kay.